Good morning, good morning, good morning to me. Good morning. Good morning. I have a lot of money. How much, Dave? Is it hundreds of millions? Billion? Are you Dave? Are you a billionaire? Come on, tell us. It's a lot. Guys, it's a lot of money. And yet, ... I've never seen it. I know people who are thousandaires or hundredaires or have $47.50 in the bank. And guess what? They've never seen it either. Let's say you did have $1 million in the bank. What if you in your lifetime, and you can believe it and achieve it and all that kind of stuff. Let's say you achieve $1 million in your lifetime. Are you going to go to the bank and ask them if you can go and see the actual physical cash? Or are you just going to look at the numbers on the screen? Whether you have $10 in the bank account or $1 billion, you believe that when you see the zeros on the screen, that money is yours. You don't go to the bank and ask them to open the safe and ask them you want to physically see each dollar. And so you believe. You believe that. And other people believe that. And so if everyone believes the same thing, then those people also believe that you have money or that you have no money. I painted a guy named Rick once. Hey, Rick, if you're listening. Must be nice, Dave. Must be nice. Hey, guess what? Whether you said that ironically or sarcastically, my answer to you is genuine and pure. It is nice. Hey, it actually is nice. And I can hear, I can see, I can smell, I can taste. But I was blind once, twice. Once in my youth, I lost my eyesight, and again later in life when I did LASIK surgery, and I was the 1 in 1,000 that the surgery went wrong. So I know what it's like to lose sight of what's right in front of you, of lose sight of not being able to. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what that's like to be a visual painter, especially back then in my 20s when I got the surgery, when I was struggling as an artist and I didn't yet make it financially to support myself and to not be able to see? Whoa, bro, it's going to get pretty abstract. It lasted less than 72 hours before my vision came back a little bit blurry, as if I was living underwater, and then a little bit less blurry with rings around lights for the next few weeks, and then it came back fully after 2 weeks. But that was a scary 72 hours, I'll tell you that much. I couldn't see. I could not see. I was in, I don't even know how you would describe it. It wasn't black. It was just nothing. I was in nothing. And yet I believed the things that I couldn't see. I believed that there was a door in front of me. I believed that there was a doorknob. As an exercise, sometimes when I paint, my eyes have lied to me in this lifetime. They have lied to me in this lifetime. So I'll blindfold myself. And I'll touch the canvas. I'll touch the paper. I'll touch the brush. And I'll paint blind. You know, blind people, I don't know if this is true. I've only seen it in movies like Mask. They touch the face to see. And that's how I painted my friend Rick. I said, hey, he wanted me to paint him. I blindfolded myself. And I touched his face. I'd never met this guy before in person. I'd only spoken to him over the phone. And I touched his face, where his eye sockets, his nose, his teeth, his ears. I mean, talk about intimacy. When's the last time you went up to a stranger and they let you touch their earlobes and the back of their skull? And even though I couldn't see that Rick had a skull, I believed with all my heart that under all that flesh, that blood and skin, that there was actually bone, a skull under there that made the structure of his face, his beautiful skull. I was raised hardcore organized religion. I grew up in the church. I've been around other people, Orthodox Catholics or Orthodox Jews, Mormons, you name it. People that grew up in satanic cults. I've been around all these people. I've talked to these people. I've talked to their families. What religion are you? I don't know who God is. What was your God? Is an elephant? Your God is someone who is green who has 300 arms? What does your God look like? He chills on a cross. He wears a crown of thorns. Like, I don't know what. You are a human being. You're human. You're mortal. Why do you think you will ever know what God looks like, what he sounds like? So I don't care. I don't care what your religious background is. I don't care what your ethnic I don't care where you're from. I care about where you are right now. That's what I care about. The person listening, the person hearing, listening, looking. You can't see me right now. This is audio. But you see me. I want you to see me because I see you. I listen to you. And I want you to listen to me. What is a humble, very humble position? You know, how do you pray? You put your hands together, you do a dance. Every single thing you've ever seen. I talked to an architect the other day in here in this Discord that designs churches for the Mormons. That's a human being that I would talk to. So think about that for hundreds, thousands of years, every religion that you can imagine. Why do the Jews dress like that? Why do the Muslims dress like that? Fashion, art, design, art. Let me say it again, art. Somebody was touched by God. Someone was summoned. Someone was called upon. Did they think they were the right person for the job? Did they mask their fear with overcockiness, or were they riddled with anxiety? Were they scarred? Probably. Every church you've ever seen, every depiction of a God you've ever seen, every religious dance, ritual, prayer, clothing, garment, necklace has all been designed by a human hand, a human touch. That's you right now. Get on your effing knees. That's a very one down, humble, you're begging. That's the begging position. And that's what you need right now. I'm telling you, because you're listening to me, you're never going to be alone again. We're all connected. You don't know it, how or why, but we're all connected. There's a thread that connects all of us to every single thing on this planet. And you're being called upon right now. So I'm asking you to get on your knees and pray. I don't know how, what is this? Sounds like a cult? What is it, some higher power S? I'm asking you, art is my God. I don't know who your God is, but art is my God. Creativity is my God. Art is how I pray. And there's, you could do gratitude lists. You can do self-affirmation. I am beautiful. I am enough. I am worthy. All those things are true. But here in this room where you're listening to me right now, this is the prayer of MUNKO. Oh, well, what are you going to say right now? It's 2 words. I'm brave. But we don't say it like that. MUNKO only has 1 tooth. That's not what he sounds like. Instead of I am or I'm Brev. Now, normally when you say brave, everyone knows the E is silent. Not now. So depending on who you are, you either can say it 2 ways. I'm bravey. Or we create a new spelling. B-R-E-V. Brev. Brev. Not B-R-A-V-E, B-R-E-V, brave. But that's ridiculous because I'm not brave. All I do is watch anime, jerk off to porn, and read comic books and watch movies and binge watch and eat junk food. And I live at home with my parents. I I never talked back to my boss. I never challenged myself. No, 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 no. You're here now. You're here. I don't care that's then, now. To wake up in the morning, to do what you do. I agree with you. You aren't brave. You're scared. You're scared. You have been. You've been a nervous Nelly, a scaredy cat. No more. No more. Maybe once in a while, but no more. That was then. You're going to challenge yourself today. You know what? When it's easier to get brave? When you have people who love and support you and are with you and who back your family, your friends, community, togetherness. We're connected now, whether you like it or not. I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Some of you may leave. A lot of you may leave. But I'm not going anywhere. And it'll be like it always is. A few, the chosen. Will you be there at the end with me? Will you see this through to the end? Because if you do, that takes courage. So you get on your knees and you say your prayer. It's not long. It's very short. My Uncle Chuck, he hated God and religion, but still in his house, they were religious. And when it was time to pray, he says, you know what his prayer was? Thanks. Time to eat. Everyone close your eyes, put your hands together. He said, thanks. And that was it. Mine's a little bit longer than that. You just close your eyes and you say, Brev.